TheSmartLocal.com.
So the vagina is the door, then the tube is the walkway. It say where it fertilized, right? Where? Then this is the place.
Hi guys!
Hi.
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your knowledge on sexual health.
Wow. I think you go first.
Wait, like health
Not sex sexual health.
Okay, I would say pretty high like 9. I didn't give myself a 10 because there's always room for improvement.
Sexual health. So like biology, I think I'm a strong 2. For me, I think I'm a 5 out of 10.
What?
1.
I think
6.
5. Why is it 6?
Because it rhymes with sex.
My sexual health knowledge is pretty limited to what I learned in primary school, like sexual education, then like
Oh my
all the
God.
talk about like diseases and stuff. And that's pretty much it. I would say probably like a 3 out of 10, to be really honest.
So low?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What are some memories you have of health and sex ed classes in school?
ABC, abstinence, be faithful, C is for condom. At least the only thing I remember.
I think I kind of remember my school using a banana and condom.
From my experience, right, it's just like very scientific. I remember last time the science textbook got like the anatomy
Oh my
in
God.
cartoon form, then we all get so excited.
Mine was like, I think there was a video in class. The STDs, or what are some of the safe practices.
So mine only started in secondary school.
Okay.
There was also this very moral and like sort of preachy element where it's not during science, it screened this video of like teen moms. All of them were like, oh, I regret having sex. Like you just have to have sex one time to get pregnant and ruin your life. It's like a very shock tactic to get everyone to be like, okay, sex means like evil.
Yeah.
What are some of the first signs of puberty you had as a teen?
When I know I have puberty is when I start to have a lot of hair. Start to get curious. Then I know that the puberty is slapping me in the face already.
My first sign of puberty was when my titties arrived. So it felt sore. And then I didn't know that they were supposed to be sore when they're like growing. So I just was like, why is it suddenly hurting? But I remember one night, right, I say goodnight to my mom. Then I go under the blanket. Then I pray. Then I'm like, please don't let me have breast cancer. I still want to live. Turns out I was just getting my titties. Have your parents ever spoke to you about sex?
No.
My mom only spoke to me about sex once, and it was so like out of the blue that I was very shocked. I was like in the kitchen, right, and she was like, Jiaqi, I tell you, if you wanna have sex, right, you must wait until you're 18, okay, for the vagina to be fully developed. If not, 会歪掉的嘞.
Which means
it will go crooked.
So on this episode of Singaporeans Try,
Okay.
we'll be taking a sex and health quiz.
Yay!
See how knowledgeable you are about your own body.
wow, okay.
What is the average length of a menstrual cycle?
As in the length that got blood come out.
Are you a girl?
28 days.
Oh shit. Wait. Let's talk about this. No, sorry, I confused. I thought period.
12 days.
Huh?
Are you sure?
If I'm wrong, I don't know.
Like,
Hey, we bleed
menstrual cycle is bleed, right?
No, we bleed for 5 days. Means 1 week later we bleed again. It's 7 days.
Oh, it's like the full cycle. It means got the recovery part though.
I always think that guys with a lot of knowledge about menstrual cycles make very caring and considerate boyfriends. If a guy buys like pads and tampons for you, that's a real one, okay?
Where is the human egg fertilized by the sperm? Is it A, fallopian tube? B, ovary? C, uterus? D, vagina? This one so simple. Walao, this one is like, 来
Okay.
What is fallopian tube?
Part of the plant, xylem, phloem.
Okay, confirm it's not D though, because that's just like you're a dumbass if you think it's in the vagina. Okay.
Okay, it's not. Okay, of course D is not. Uterus.
Huh?
It's a tube.
Are you actually serious?
3, 2, 1.
Ovary is the big egg. So where is the egg fertilized by the sperm in the egg? This is the uterus. Inside got the egg. Then the sperm, boom, then become baby. So the vagina is the door. Then the tube is the walkway. It say where it fertilized, right? Where? Then this is the place, dining area, this is the main course. No, but this is the main course. Yeah, it never ask you what the main course is. It say where you eat your dinner. Yeah, so it's the uterus lah. Understand lah? Wait, he correct or not?
Both of you are wrong.
This is the tube.
Sorry, mom.
This one Pokemon is there. Why you overly split? Why you overly split like that one?
List 5 different types of contraceptives.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
5 what is a lot eh?
I cannot say swallow, right?
Alright.
Condom, but for the boy one.
Vasectomy. You cut something in the boy so they cannot like produce sperm. I don't know what the girl one is called. But I so put cut the girl ah.
So I know you can put inside. Then the hook will come out like the Batman kind.
Don't say that.
Sperm cannot go in.
Same drawing.
What is it called?
Oh, I put IUD, is it not? Birth control pill. Okay, spermicides. Apparently it's like a foam spray.
You apply on the purple one.
The chemical will kill the sperms.
But then spermicide very strong ma, so it actually kills more than just sperm ma.
Condom, birth control pill, morning.
Not better.
Put up method.
I think mine is the same, except for my last one, the person's face.
Is that why your girlfriend not pregnant?
Which STD is currently incurable?
A.
Syphilis.
B. Gonorrhea.
C. Hepatitis B.
D. Chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
What's a cheap question?
Oh, incurable.
Gonorrhea is the Guardians of the Galaxy girl.
Gonorrhea.
I wonder if we have the same.
Hepatitis B.
Gonorrhea.
Hepatitis B
It's actually a kind of liver virus. The virus will be hidden in your liver. There's no way to really go and find and clean it.
Where is the majority of testosterone produced in males?
Is it A. Penis?
B. Vas deferens.
C. Testes?
D. Prostate.
Wow.
I don't even know what this difference is.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's like a museum in France.
Wow. I'm going to Vas Deferens.
Lost.
Testes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Red.
The balls.
The prostate.
What is the legal age to have sex in Singapore? Is it A 15
Or B. 16?
or C 18?
Or D. 21?
I thought it's D 24.
I worked in law enforcement last time.
And then,
So, I kind of recall that commercial sex, the legal age, and normal sex, the legal age is different.
16.
That's right.
Shit.
18, 16. So
Yeah,
young.
I remember the information to be a bit like when I first found out, I was like, oh my god.
Wow, that's really young eh.
Actually, for me, right, my childhood was in Australia, so I was exposed to that kind of thing very young. So for me, I just think it's like very taboo. Then I'm like, oh my god.
What are 3 changes that occur in males during puberty? Small banana become big hairy banana, armpit hair, and pimples.
Mine is pimple, hair,
And voice.
Okay, this is Hafiz. When he just went through puberty. This is armpit hair, facial hair, and the height.
Mine is more of armpit hair, facial hair, then the other one is the voice.
ta-da!
Oh my god, he's freaking buff!
Mine is wet dreams, your voice will break, and you have hair.
I like how you gave him pecs.
Yes.
Very nice. So he has acne breakouts, the armpit hair like wow, explosion of bushiness. Okay, and then Adam's apple then voice break.
Walao, like exams, yeah.
Oh my god, this is really difficult.
On the female reproductive system diagram, please label the uterus and fallopian tube. On the male reproductive system diagram, please label the
vas deferens
and urethra.
Vas difference it must be very different from the rest. That's why it's called vas difference.
But this one looks more like a tube because got tubing.
Eh, fallopian tube is where the baby is from, right?
The fallopian tube is this one. Then the uterus is this one.
This is just
No lah, fallopian tube is where the sperm is transferred.
My fallopian tube is this long pink thing because they look like a tube.
Oh, uterus on top. I thought it's this.
Huh?
The uterus is the womb where the baby is.
Okay, well. Then what is this?
Muscle. Just now they already say what the eggs will be in the uterus. Then how your egg come to go up into the muscle?
The urethra is this one. I kind of heard of it before. So we just labeled the parts that we already familiar with lah. It can be either the liver or the kidney.
And then the vas difference, I label this. What you label? Orange color one. Oh. So mine is the weird gland.
Well, both of you are wrong.
Is this one? It's the ball. No, it's not. It's
That's the testis!
it's the pipe for the sperm.
Oh, so it's like the male fallopian tube.
The first word should have given us the clue.
Why?
It's the bus.
How well do you think you did?
I think we did very well.
What age you can have sex?
That one here. So that is very important because I don't want to break the law.
Terrible.
Terrible, horrible.
Must look back and reflect.
I regret saying that I'm a 9. And I totally disgrace myself.
Do you think schools are teaching enough about students' sexual health and well-being?
Based on what just happened here.
No.
No, for sure.
Like
not.
they really think that they're not mature enough to be able to make their own decisions, so they just tell them, oh, cannot have sex, and then like expect them not to have human urges.
What we've been taught in schools is really not have sex. But obviously, like as teenager, when you get like BGR, like, things happen, ma.
Yes, there's always like a bias when it comes to such education. It's like, no, because it's gonna result in this. But it should be like a very neutral point of view. I mean, if you wanna do it, yeah, be prepared, know what to get, how to get it. I think that's important.
What do you think growing teens should do if they have questions about their health and well-being?
Oh, definitely not ask your parents lah. They will just give you like the straight up, no, don't do it.
But yeah, I think generally mums and dads are quite weird people to ask about these kind of questions.
I think if they ask their peers also, it's like the blind leading the blind.
Yeah, that's true.
And also I'm scared that certain people will like fabricate certain things just to get what they want.
No, because kind of things you will search it at your own private space. and
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's
You
very
won't raise your
personal.
hand in the middle of class and be like, oh, is my penis abnormal? It's like extra large.
Maybe what schools can do is like, instead of just giving like a top-down approach on teaching sex ed, how about you have the students write question anonymously and send to the person teaching, then the person can answer all these weird questions that they have.
Thank you for watching this episode of Singaporeans Try. If you like this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and watch our other videos over there. Bye! Sex ed time! 哎，狗狗带你去。Bye!